Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. General West.
Get ready. Get ready.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Motion, motion.
Hey, second.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Wait, that.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert. Hey, echo.
Here I come again.
Check 4, check 4.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Check pass, check pass. Mike's 40. Mike.
Rip.
Here's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, and Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
The hut. 180.
Let me find the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Lucky 50. 300. Like that.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
second and goal. Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third and goal for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Brady. And a dump off to White. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. It's complete. James White. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 50. Check 50.
53 Linda.
And he's over the line and into zone for a Patriot score. From 3 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. You.
Hey, no, easy.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
Pull it together. Check.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, baby.
Wait, set. 53.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
You better bring it. Mike,
No, 60.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Ozzy.
Hey, check 24.
Gold 50.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Brady again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Hey, set. Ready? Pack it.
40's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 40's Mike.
Regular.
Brady now on third and goal. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, bring up 48.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Bring up 48. Wide.
Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Hey, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves. before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill, kill, kill.
Breaker Omaha.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defender.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 44 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play fake. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Cousins on fourth down. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with White. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown.